Hey guys, Floopes900 here. So I'm going to be doing my pickups for August 2017. I got a lot of shit, so let's just jump in here. First thing I think I'm going to show is the systems I got. First one being an SNES. So I don't have the cords for this. I haven't been able to test it, but it is in very good condition. I don't really see it not working, to be honest. It's just the fact that I haven't been able to... I just haven't got a chance to buy the cords yet. It is on my list of things to do, but just gotta get around to it. So anyway, I actually got this thanks to a very good friend of mine. He goes yard selling a lot. He's a fellow collector, and we help each other out from time to time. And he actually got this, and he said that he had more, you know... It was a duplicate. He had multiple of them. So it's like, hey, if you want it, I'll mail it to you. It's like, yeah, fine, I'll take it. I mean, I need one, so, you know, that was very awesome of him. So I'm very happy to have that. Since I don't have an original SNES anymore, thanks to my old one just randomly fucking up. Whatever. Anyway, I got an original DS. So my original DS, my original DS, it snapped. I mean, it's pretty much just gone. Actually, give me 2 seconds, guys, and I will actually show you what I mean. Okay. So, if you look at this on the top part, you can see that all this is connected, everything's put in right, blah, 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 blah. If you look at this, you can see that it's not. This is missing. This part is starting to, yeah. So, look what happens when you open it. Yeah. It's bad, guys. Like, it's bad. So, which makes me very, very upset because I really love my DS. I loved it very much, but, you know, it does happen. Things happen. Systems break. It's not a uncommon thing that happens. But anyway, I was at GameStop and I found this for $30. Not a bad deal. It's really not. So I was very happy to pick that up. And the last system I got, which was... it was pretty expensive. But it's something I've been looking at for a very long time, and I've been wanting it. And that is an original 3DS. Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Awakening. Fucking awesome. Love it. I have been wanting this motherfucker for a while now, and finally got a chance to get it, and I took the jump, and it's actually in really good shape. I mean, you know, fingerprints off the wazoo, but that's my own fault too, because obviously I'm using the motherfucker. But no, it actually came in very good shape, and I'm very pleased with it. I think it's a very awesome thing. I don't even know what else to say about it. Just I'm very happy to own this now, and it's very pretty. So moving on to the actual games. Gonna start off with showing an SNES game. That is Chrono Trigger. So I was able to pick up Chrono Trigger. I do technically own a copy through Final Fantasy Chronicles on the PS1. It has Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy IV and Chrono Trigger on 2 separate discs. That was a really awesome thing to find at Goodwill. I paid like $6 for it. It's not a bad deal. But anyway, obviously I want, you know, obviously I'm on the lookout for anything retro and original copies and blah blah blah. So that was awesome to find. My GameStop actually got that in, and that was awesome to find. And you know, this is great. I tested it, works fine. Very happy with that. Yeah, I paid what it's worth, obviously, but yeah, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? You people understand that. Anyway, moving on. 3DS games, Rayman 3D. So I've been looking for this, and you think it wouldn't be that hard to find, but it actually kind of is. I don't see it very often. It's one of those. Actually, I really don't know why I don't see it very often. It's the first time I've seen it personally for years. Probably since around when the 3DS launched, which is crazy to think about, but it's true. I haven't seen a copy at all. So obviously when I saw this, I really just jumped on it. And I played a few minutes. Seems pretty awesome. You know, obviously it's another remake slash port. I think it was more of a port of Rayman 2. And I think this was I think the 3DS version was a port of the Dreamcast version, which is supposed to be the best version out there. So that really excites me. And it's supposed to be a lot better than the DS one, which I think the DS was okay, but I think it was also really, I don't know how to describe it, kind of difficult, which the game is hard to begin with, but it was just, I don't know. It felt very weird. It felt off, but whatever. I'm happy to have this now. Wii games. Anubis 2. I actually can't say very much about this one because I haven't played very much of it. I know I need to get into these games a little bit more, but I just tested it. It's one of those random Wii games that I see that I'm like, oh, hey, that's really cool. Let's let's get it. And some of the Wii games are actually really good. Some of those really random ones that you just see and you're like, hey, what the fuck is this thing? But those $5 Wii games that you find that just look random, oddball, crazy shit. Yeah. So I'm gonna actually thinking about the Wii, and this has nothing to do with pickups. Actually, keep looking for I can't remember what it is. Marble Mania or something. I think it's Marble Mania, but it's supposed to be a really. I've played it one time because I rented it. It's a really awesome marble game where you actually have to tilt your controller to move the marble around in the platform and the puzzles. It was a really awesome game that I really wish I could find because I would love the chance to play it again, but whatever. It's definitely on my list of things to find. Actually, you guys can give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I wanted to put something down. I shouldn't be talking about this. I'll do an update video or something. It's like well, I'll explain just real quick. It has nothing to do with an update really. I keep a memo pad on my phone. Phones come with memo pads, but I keep a lot of shit in my memo pad. It's how I keep up with YouTube things and blogging on Amino and just general day-to-day shit. So when I think of something, I need to get it down right then because I forget it. I have a bad memory on some things, so it's one of those. It helps me keep track with a lot of different things. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. The Witch and the 100 Knight Revival Edition, and this is the reverse art cover. So I got the PS3 version. I really like this. Really like the PS3 version, and I don't know. The PS4 version really spoke to me. I would love. I just saw it, and I've been meaning to pick the PS4 version up anyway. So whenever I saw it at GameStop, I was like, hey, yeah, I'm getting that. So I've played just the tiniest little bit. I like it as much as the PS3 version. Now I've decided not to get into it right now because I am playing other JRPGs and I don't want to start a whole shit ton of them. So yeah. The other PS4 game I got was Yonder, the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. So this was as far as what from a friend told me, it was a GameStop published game, I think, which is very interesting. It's actually very nice. It's very calming and relaxing because you're just your ship crashes. and then you're exploring the land. And you meet all these animals that you kind of, you just meet them, and then you can be nice to them, and you do like these little missions, like go and collect like 20 sticks for this one guy so he can do this, and you craft new items, and it's a very relaxing game, which is actually pretty nice to play, after all the JRPGs and like shooters and horror games and everything. It is nice to throw in a relaxing game every now and then. So, it's a pretty nice little pickup. Moving on. Okay. Everything else that I show from here on out will be nothing but Vita games. I picked up a shit ton of Vita games last month. 13 Vita games. That's right. I picked up 13 Vita games last month. So just bear with me on that. But anyway, getting into this. I won't... obviously I'm going to talk about the games, but I don't have like a ton to say about each one, so just, Fate Extella, the Umbral Star, Noble Phantasm Edition. So I do have the PS4 version. I know. It's just one of those. Why'd you get the Vita version too? Well, I love the fucking Vita. I love my Vita, and obviously getting the collector's edition. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking get the collector's edition. So I was very pleased to pick that up because I've been looking at it for a very long time, and truth be told, GameStop hasn't got another one in since I bought this one, so. It's probably a good thing I got it, because it would just be one of those, oh, I should have got it, why didn't I get it, blah, 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 if someone actually ever did come by and buy it. Which, I'm one of the very few select Vita buyers, purchasers at GameStop, so, Moving on, Ninja Gaiden Sigma Plus 2. No. Sorry, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 Plus. My bad. So this is Ninja Gaiden Sigma with just Plus playing on the Vita. You have a few different characters you can play as. And so far it's actually really good. I only played a minute because I do actually own Ninja Gaiden Sigma and Ninja Gaiden Sigma... Ninja Gaiden Sigma and then Ninja Gaiden 3 on the PS3. I don't own the second game on the PS3. I have played like 2 hours of it, but no, I actually put this in my Vita, and man, does it feel good, like just hack and slash on a fucking Vita like that. It felt so good in my hands. I really want the first game though, because that would be awesome, but it is a pain in the ass to get a hold of. Like, it's frustration. Some of these Vita games are a pain in the ass, but I really want them. So Code Realize is a visual novel, more of a Tomei visual novel, so I don't really know how I'm going to get into that, considering I prefer harems, of course. So, yeah, have at it there. But, yeah, just going to move on. Wolf Among Us. Wolf Among Us, it's kind of interesting. I've played some of the PS3 version, thought it was an interesting story. Had an interesting story to it. But, of course, I want the Vita version, because, it's fucking Vita. Which, by the way, if you don't know what Wolf Among Us is, it's a game by Telltale Games that, features, Bigby? I think his name was Bigby Wolf. But, anyway, you're in this town, hang on, does it tell me what town it is? Because I cannot remember the name. Fabletown. So basically, Fabletown is a conjunction of all these different Fable characters. They forget who they are, or who they were whenever they were in the Fable story. So it's very interesting to see all these known characters that we know trying to fit into society, such as like the Axeman or whatever his name is. I can't remember what his name is, but yeah, just it's been interesting. Tearaway. Tearaway is a unique game by the creators of Little Big Planet, where you actually... How do I describe this? Basically, you're using the camera for a little bit of it, but you're using... I'm trying to explain how to explain this the best. I only put like 2 minutes into it, so I don't really know a whole lot about it. But let's just give my first, like, the first, like, 2 minutes of what happened. I got thrown into a world where these monsters came after me, and the only way I could get them away from me was to put my index finger on the back of the Vita and move it around. My finger actually went into the game, and I could move it around and kill these enemies. It was a really unique thing to see. Something I wish I saw more of with Vita games. Now the Vita does utilize the touchscreen a good bit with some games, but still, it was a very unique thing to get. Tukiden Kiwami. So this is a demon hunting game. What was it? That's what I wanted. I think it was like a port. Yeah, it's a port of the Age of Demons from the PSP, which I never got. So this was a very, this was a thing to find, which I haven't tested it yet. Not tested, sorry, I haven't actually sat down to play it yet. So that could be fun. It's one of those, nitpicking all my games what I play. Persona 4 Dancing All Night. So I haven't touched this yet, just because I'm still playing Persona 4. I don't want any spoilers, which I did learn from somebody that there are spoilers. So, go figure there. But I am, I am staying away from this game until then. Now, a game that a lot of people were trying to get me into, that I finally picked up was Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Can't even talk now. But visual novel that is about murders. It seems really interesting. I just haven't been able to sit down and play it because I don't want to. I don't know. Well, it's an interactive visual novel. I should rephrase that. But I haven't been able to sit down and play it. I want time to do it, but there's so many games, I gotta pick and choose what I do, Next up, Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2 and Rebirth 3. And I still gotta get the first game, but it's crazy expensive right now, which is really sad because it was $30 on Amazon. Now it's $60 on Amazon. How fucking frustrating is that? Like, you know. Anyway, I've only played like a little bit of each one. Now I've played this one about 2 or 3 hours on the PS3, so I'm kind of familiar with a little bit about this one. I do like it. I think it's going to be great to get into when I can, but I really want to play the first game and do it that way. I know you don't really need to. Now, yes, the stories do follow each other to a point, but they're kind of just batshit crazy. So it's not like super, super, super important that you do it that way, mind you. I'm just saying. Yeah. 3 more games to talk about. Digimon World Next Order. Got the physical Japanese copy here. Now, yeah, I can't understand it. Obviously, it's in Japanese. But, with that said, I do know how to play the game because I own the PS4 version. Yeah, it's been interesting trying to play it. I mean, I've enjoyed what little bit of time I've put into it. I do feel very, like, whenever I started, I was like, man, I really want to sat down and play this more, but then I was like, I have other games I need to play, and blah, blah, blah. So, one of my favorite pickups this month, Odin Sphere Leaf Thresher. I've been looking for this thing, which, by the way, I probably pronounced that wrong. Just disregard my ass. But anyway, I've been looking for this game for a very long time now, and finally GameStop got a copy. Very expensive, mind you. I mean, it was on the pricier side, but very happy to own this now. I did play a little bit on it, and man, it's just so beautiful. I was playing the PS4 version, then dropped out of it because all the other games have released, and yeah. Moving on to the last game. A Cell World vs. Sword Art Online. Something I looked forward to for a very long time. I was disappointed when they said, oh, hey, it's only going to get a digital release in the US, assholes. So anyway, well, okay, yeah, digital only. It was a digital. PS4 didn't even get a physical, that's right. So, you know, that was disappointing. And I've been looking on Amazon, you know, looking like, oh, hey, I wonder if this copy's going to be English sub and physical. Nope, nope, not that one. Nope, not this one either. This one is actually a non-region specific copy with English subtitles. Very awesome. It's pricey. I paid $70 for this little fucker. But I've been playing it, and man, is it awesome. I love it. I didn't enjoy Sword Art Online Lost Song whenever I started playing it. I thought it was a bit of a pain in the ass. The mechanics were a little off. And when I compare it to, like, Sword Art Online Hollow Realization, it doesn't, you know, it's running on a different engine. So it's very weird to get used to, because I think Hollow Realization had, like, the best fucking mechanics I've seen in a game for a long time. Like, I just fell in love with Hollow Realization. I really have. But, now, after playing this one for a bit, I think I'm going to give Lost Song another shot at some point. Because it does... I've gotten used to it now, so it should be easier for me to play, I hope. But, yeah. Anyway, that is it for the pickups of August, guys. Expect a shit ton in September. I am talking... Let's see. It is September 4th. 5th. I think. I'm checking my phone for the date. September 5th. It's September 5th, and I have got 17 games already for the month of September. It's fucking crazy, guys. Like, I've just been, like, getting games one after another this fucking month. Like, it's fucking insane. It's not even it's not even halfway through, you motherfuckers. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, share my video. It does help me out as a small YouTuber. Catch you later. Peace out, guys.